Maid Marian is doomed to hang. Brave knights, it seems, are all too few. Of course it's Robin Hood at last who proves her champion true.
Your names! You fickle, foul-hearted, disloyal scoundrels!
What have we done now?
The best of you isn't good enough to serve as carrion for a starving vulture.
Perhaps he's hungry.
Since when have you left me out of your counsels, ignoring years of friendship?
Old friend. Well, let's start again. Let's start at the beginning, slowly.
Slowly?
Now, what's the trouble?
Well, I happened to call in at the Blue Boar, just to find out the time of day, of course.
Of course.
And all they were talking about was Robin Hood and the King's Commissioner.
King's Commissioner?
That's right. The King's Commissioner is coming to examine the account rolls of the Shire. All landowners have been summoned to the accounting at Nottingham Castle tonight.
Yeah, and since when have you been so foolhardy that our plans are discussed by every gossiping tavern keeper?
Since when, indeed?
Can you deny that you're planning to waylay the King's Commissioner at Pilgrim's Crossroads this very day?
No, I don't deny it. Little John, you and I are going to waylay the King's Commissioner at Pilgrim's Crossroads this very day.
Are we?
But, Robin, it may be a trap.
Yes, it may, or worse. But I don't like the credit for a deed I don't do, and I want to make sure that the right outlaws waylay the King's Commissioner. This is no honest robbery. This is murder they're laying on our heads. So, the redoubtable Sir Giles of Wren has turned outlaw.
Since you recognize me, Robin of Locksley, I'll rid the world of an outlaw.
Badly hurt.
Am I right in assuming that it is Robin Hood the outlaw to whom I am indebted for my life?
Right on both counts, my lord. I'm Robin Hood, and you are indebted to the tune of half your purse. The fixed price for a hearty meal in Sherwood Forest. Fall to, lads, and eat hearty in honor of our distinguished guest. What's all that?
Oh, I make it a practice always to carry my own diet.
Oh, no need of that here, my lord. No guest has ever complained of our victuals.
Only the price.
You've never tasted good meat until you set tooth in Little John's venison.
Oh, thank you. I prefer my own simple repast. Venison.
And what's the matter with the king's deer, pray?
The beast lives in fear, which causes melancholy humours of its flesh, which, when eaten, engenders a superfluity of yellow bile. Gall.
Fill up the man's cup and cut out the talk. Let him eat what he likes. He's paying for it.
Thank you, no. Drinking while eating extinguishes natural heat and corrupts the digestion.
Oh, come now. You can't
The stomach is like a cauldron, wherein our food is cooked by heat which simmers in the liver like a furnace.
John, little friend, would you pass me a scrap of dry bread, please?
Well, now that we've feasted ourselves, let's turn to business. Commissioner, the time of reckoning has come.
Since I have not eaten your food, I see no reason to discuss a reckoning.
Many a man pays head tax who doesn't use his head.
Nonetheless, I shall not give up one jot or farthing of the king's property. Certainly not to outlaws.
You said the king's property. Surely you mean Prince John's.
I seldom say what I do not mean. The exchequer remains the property of King Richard, in spite of temporary mismanagement by Prince John.
You are loyal to Richard, my lord?
I am sworn to defend his interests with my life.
What do you say, lads?
Let him go. Turn him free. He's got us fair. Long live King Richard! Long live King Richard!
Never let it be said that the men of Sherwood harmed a friend of Richard or stole from their king. Escort our guest to his mount.
Now I begin to see why Sir Giles could contemplate murder.
You probably shared a meal with him.
Little John, Have 2 of the men stay on his trail discreetly until he's safely at the castle.
Aye, Robin.
Marian, you're going to the accounting tonight?
I only hope my account rolls are in order. Rob,
Stay with the commissioner tonight. They won't give up because they failed once. They'll try again.
you are hurt, aren't
I'll
you?
be all right. Now, there's not a moment to lose. He's too honest to live long in Nottingham Castle. Don't let him out of your sight.
All right, Robin, but take care of yourself.
Yes, yes. And you. You'd better carry a dagger.
No. I will not risk everything to correct your blundering stupidity.
Don't stir your bile, Sheriff. He's got to go one way or another.
But not now. Not here. Not tonight.
My lord, I simply must discuss my symptoms with you. Our leeches seem to know more about bleeding the purse than the anatomy.
I can't afford the shadow of suspicion. None of us can.
You're possessed with suspicion. He'd be dead now, but you had to divert suspicion. I'll handle it my own way this time.
But wait.
Wait! Wait till he goes up and examines the account rolls. One glance and he'll hand you to your own executioner for a common thief.
And half the Shire with me.
My point.
I am quite capable of filling it for myself, thank you. I prefer it.
Commissioners of the Exchequer get oversensitive about poison, you baggage.
Sir Giles, your language is an insult to womanhood and a disgrace to knighthood.
Any knighthood or womanhood that can't stomach my language, I'd have me doubts about. Particularly a minx who wears a dagger at her girdle. Afraid of the sheriff girl?
Might not be the sheriff, but his guest, Sir Giles.
Maybe you're planning to do the commissioner in at that, eh?
Take your hands off her or you'll answer to my blade.
Draw, Sir Walter.
My lords, in deference to our esteemed guest, our apologies, my lord. In your delicate state, may I suggest that you retire for a night of repose and that we postpone our business until tomorrow? The account rolls will wait.
Procrastination keeps poor accounts. My medication is completed, so if you would conduct me to the Shire account rolls.
That way, my lord.
May I watch, please, Commissioner?
I wish to be quite alone and without interruption. Also, I am immune to bribery and flattery, young woman. I am old enough to be your father, and if I were, I should be thoroughly ashamed of your conduct. Sheriff.
Lady Marian, once say the word and I'll slay the scoundrel.
The Commissioner, Sir Walter.
No, no, Sir Giles I wish to slay.
Yes, Sir Giles. Where's he gone to?
I'd say your scorn drove him from the hall. He's incapable of any finer feelings.
Yes, he's quite capable of anything.
Forgive me, Lady Marian. Do I offend you in some way?
Yes, if you'll forgive me.
He's dead. How could you? You're inhuman. How could you kill this poor little man?
Kill him? He was lying there with a dagger in his
Drop
back.
that dagger. Take it away, my lord.
Surely you're not suggesting that she murdered him?
She was kneeling by the body, drawing out the dagger as we came in. Come, do your duty.
She did not kill him.
That is a matter to be decided by the law. It'd be as much as your life is worth to let her go free.
I'll have no part of this.
Arrest her, or I ride immediately to court in London. And there are other things that Prince John will be interested to hear.
Lady Marian Fitzwalter, upon the appeal of Sir Giles of the Wren, I command you to stand trial before your peers for the murder of the Commissioner of the King's Exchequer. Then you solemnly swear, my lord, that Marian Fitzwalter did by her own hand draw the life's blood of the deceased.
I saw her draw the dagger out of his back.
It's a lie. He stole my dagger.
Lady Marian, there is no evidence.
You were there, you saw him, making sure everyone knew I had a dagger. That's why he put his arm round me.
You're too modest, my dear.
Witnesses have established that you, as you admit yourself, had the dagger in your possession just before the Commissioner retired. Now, can you explain why you chose to wear a weapon that evening? Wasn't it rather unusual?
Because I knew Sir Giles would be there. And he's already tried to murder the Commissioner.
Oh, I see. And where did you discover this information?
Well, everyone knows that someone tried. Well, it must have been Sir Giles because he finally succeeded in the castle.
You know I killed him because I tried before. You know I tried before because I killed him. Is that your evidence?
But my dagger was stolen.
When did you notice its loss?
When I drew it out, I realized.
Ah. So you admit that you drew out the dagger. If you have no further witness to your innocence, Marian Fitzwalter, it is the solemn duty of the court...
My lords, I can read my judgment and doom on your faces. But I will not be hanged on the word of a murderer. I challenge Sir Giles to defend the truth of his cause in trial by battle.
That is your right, of course. Though naturally you will have to be represented by a champion.
If you can find one, my girl.
So be it ordered by the moot court of the county of Nottinghamshire that Sir Giles of Wren will meet the champion of Marian Fitzwalter in trial by battle 1 week hence from this day.
I fear I have more bad news for you, Marian. I hope you won't counting on Robin for a champion.
I knew it. His wounds fester.
Pax Robiscum. Gently, Marian. Remember there's a lieutenant out there. Robin's life isn't at stake, but yours is. Keep calm. Now, where are we to find you a champion?
I expect I always counted on Robin without knowing it. You take it for granted he'd be there if you need him. I felt so brave. I feel frightened.
Marian, listen. First, I want you to give me your signet ring, and then the names of knights of your acquaintance who might stand up to Sir Giles of Wren.
Sir Walter, I come from Nottingham jail, from the side of a fair and innocent maid.
She sent you to me?
If you could but see the sweet sorrow in her soft eyes, my son. What happened to you?
Oh, this? I'm afraid I allowed myself to be surprised.
Surprised?
Yes, there were 4 of them. I was on my way to Nottingham jail, as a matter of fact. Daydreaming, I suppose. They broke my legs. But they left my purse. That's odd, isn't it?
I might have guessed it. Well, I must bid you good day, my lord.
Won't you stay for
I
now?
can't, my lord.
Well, I trust you will convey my deepest gratitude for this dear token of...
That, oh, I better take that with me. Thank you, my lord. My lord of Droom, as a knight, you pledged your honor to succor lady, gentlewoman, or damsel in distress.
Yeah. And ever to raise sword for truth and innocence. Scorning all worldly goods, too, Father. But I've pledged my soul to the devil.
The devil's emissary is Sir Giles of Wren.
The devil has claimed his own. My title, lands, and estate are forfeit if I defend Lady Marian.
Half of them are frightened off or out of action, and the other half are secretly pleased that the commissioner's dead before he could see their accounts. Lady Marian is under sentence of death for murder, and not one knight in the Shire has the courage to do battle for her.
Trial by battle's fought with pickaxe. That's my kind of weapon.
Yes, little John, yes, but the sheriff would take one look at you, hang you up, and then let you fight for Marian.
The same with any of us.
We could use Robin's brains at a time like this.
Quiet. That's all we need for Robin to hear this. There'd be no holding her.
Frightened girl? No champion? I hear there's a plague of palsy in the knee among the flower of knighthood.
Pax vobiscum, my daughter.
Quickly, Father. Tell me about Robin.
He's disappeared, out of his mind with a fever. Run away, probably to come here.
Find him, Father. Tell him there's no need for both of us to die.
I'll do my best. You have naught to fear, my daughter, if your mind is innocent.
Marian, I can't tell you how this distresses me. I've had no sleep for a week past.
I sleep very well.
It is my duty to inform you that no champion will appear.
Has that been arranged too?
You have made powerful enemies.
I have powerful friends, my lord. Truth and innocence.
Marian, I want to help you. Confess to this felony and throw yourself upon the mercy of the court.
So you would forgive the guilty and punish the innocent. And the terms, my lord?
Confiscation of your lands to the crown. The death sentence I could commute to castle arrest. Under my jurisdiction.
So you'd have my lands and me as your personal prisoner.
Marian, I claim to be no better than the evil times we live in. But I'm no worse. Would marriage to me be so harsh a sentence?
When I marry, my lord, I shall be bound to my husband by something stronger than chains.
Robin went to the apothecary last night, red-eyed, week's growth of beard. When the apothecary warned him to lie down, he went off in a rage.
Oh, yeas, oh, yeas, oh, yea. Let the knight Sir Giles of Wren stand forth before divine providence to try his appeal of murder against the Lady Marian Fitzwalter. Let the champion of the Lady Marian Fitzwalter stand forth before divine providence to defend her innocence of this appeal.
In accordance with known custom of the Shire, this proclamation will be repeated 3 times before it is adjudged unanswered.
Does a champion stand forth before divine providence to defend the innocence of the Lady Marian Fitzwalter? For the 3rd and last time, does a champion stand forth?
Wait! Hold!
Who is he?
I go by the name of Hugh, son of Tom, freeman and freeholder on the land of Fitzwalter. By giving me freedom, your family gave me my life. I offer it freely, if you'll have a humble yeoman for your champion.
Hugh, dear Hugh, I can't allow you. They tell me you've been ill.
Sickness of the body can be cured, my lady. The sickness of the heart, to let you die without raising my hand, that I could never endure.
My lords, with full heart I take Hugh, son of Tom, as my own true champion.
Poor old man, he'll be stretched with the first blow.
I wouldn't be too sure of that.
Do you, Sir Giles, and you, Hugh, son of Tom, take oath that you shun all trust in witchcraft and solemnly swear to the truth of your cause?
I do.
I do.
Then you shall now do battle unto death, or until the guilty cries craven. Your weapons shall at all times be equal, and your strength your own. May Providence defend the right. Lay to!
Hard to handle, you. You get used to it when you've defended your honesty as many times as I have.
Did you see? I'd build that one anywhere.
Maybe right at that, Friar.
Hold! At all times your weapons shall be equal. You, son of Tom, the choice is yours.
Can you handle a sword, Churl?
I have handled one in my time.
Lady Marian, you are now free and innocent before heaven and man.
No more of that filthy stuff. I won't take it. Let go of me.
My champion.
Robin Hood, riding through the glen. Robin Hood, with his band of men. Feared by the bad, loved by the good. Robin Hood, Robin Hood, Robin Hood. He called the greatest archers to a tavern on the green. They vowed to help the people of the king. They handled all the trouble on the English country scene and still found plenty of time to sing. Robin Hood, riding through the glen. Robin Hood, with his band of men. Feared by the bad, loved by the good. Robin Hood, Robin Hood, Robin Hood.